last time, yeah, editorial I can about the fact say player like Sheriff Mohammed, if he steadfast, and Fatal Shakun and both the same team. Now Kotoko fan a young player, or by Yan or fit into the team. He was basically the backbone of a Kotoko team, a J League under Ogun. Because Namuda Sirumo Honey are there. The only player coach need to be manable right back, to be manable left back. Anytime you are coaching the person or your dynamics, be our own film be ano. Maybe we are Kotoko da Feme Kabako, coaching here another attacker. Then we'll push a Sheriff Dinaba right back. No, be a right back a film. Or be bonny pepe, if you are left back, no, you left back a film, not na question, or be bonny, come. Boom, film war, proper number 6. And no team no more. In 1 year, Kotoko said, I'm on penny beam, coaching is on penny beam. And I'm going for Sika 1.6 billion, 160,000 Ghana cedis. I'm going to call Legon cities. A player, no, team nesting announced. Midfield uncle, first time Kotoko no, or first match in a better so wait to my to me more. Sheriff Mohammed first game omukọ Dubai obie humbo na oskai Kotoko onya material abrante ne bobo no 2 years no boy no bom obie hu say yes abran onimbo ne bo ogum pamo no eno wie no mo de 160,000 Ghana cedis 1.6 billion ekofa abrante e friend tenedu a usina academy Legon cities Oko fa tenedu ne baya sa 160 billion 1.6 billion o cedis no now we 1 billion na nke betime tua Sheriff Mohammed no eka almost 6 years Sheriff Mohammed no se opeden 6,000 so den say 5,000 so 6,000 cedis obi a obebo Kotoko a obi anwu za kwa we Kotoko ni moja afa also oji 6,000 almost mo mfa man but so your calculation na 6,000 na betima cover be 5 to 6 years but what Kotoko rather did was that omo giant omo akoko be there one of their key players ogum key player o midfield na even enye Agadas because season started na Agadas to bench na muda yin na started a chance na Agadas warming himself into a Kotoko team ni mo omuja Sheriff Mohammed ne kwai ma ne koy ni replacement tinedu na omudi opimso sika 160,000 Ghana cedis ekofa brantie we di ne ba team ni mo no omuba no mama na mo because oba no na player ba kwa pick form anaja oma na ye den oma player na ye de boy so we competition na o de ba no ena ma old player na wo no no den I pick a form now season na be we I'm the player we have to transfer player I'm on just a season oba no onya playing time I want to me assessing here boy ni nya best 5 matches continuous no ka say 5 matches here dem akwa we ye hu ni ye onya bi mo abrante ni nya bi mo omo bo ni ye hu say onimbo ana onimbo Koto company for ampene omo anye omo ama brante na anye den amo and then the thing say opim so 1.6 billion o cedis no mo dey cover brante we feel Legon cities no omo the player we I den omo terminate the contract say on call free it player na omo dey buy so omo replace Kotoko akoko be de no just 1 year wakwa kan Kotoko akoko be de no ewo outside the club. So you ask yourself, say, Omo club anymore. How are they managing the club? Is it that opim sosika na akwese say chance aba opportunity aba because the more you are signing players because over a year government more the more you do procurement the more you get your cut. More tonyama no na more amoye and no be na Kotoko na because it doesn't really make sense player but just 1 season. And 1 season, coach no de on buy na onya the best out of them no mapamo sa coach no na mo de new coach ai na ba new coach ne buy na ka say 4 matches so sare any FA Cup it or under pressure to on to me nye try and error bia it have no ba benya pre-season no player now munya gidi woni mu say onimbo boss Sharif Mohammed nti mo kwa kofa no with 1.6 billion OCDs mo kwa kofa na ba no just a season mapamo player no. What sort of management style is that? Why are we doing this all the time? Like I'm saying, is it because your pimswosika and opimswanya di opimswo beka eba be bisamo and say santino and ye opimswo de billions na saba biemu ntino opportunity about young pamo players no ni yes kotofo from ra anyi ya na sa pamo omo ni yes kotofo fraba. Is that the way we handle a club? Is that the way we manage a club? I don't get it. Tina do sacking. I don't get it. I don't understand. Now almost say Justice Blay. Justice Blay say your management are omonim omo left and you omo righter. Justice Blay a player bia. He's an embodiment of the club. He's the only player who can transcend the Kotoko spirit into any new player or better team anymore. If Mudrin say, Ebia baby edun na ho den na bafem to going forward moon to me enye we are. Ebia under 20 team no. Mubetimi amana ya assistant coach. Mubetimi finance boy way ni coaching course. Mubetimi ni opimso akase se abranti we wo be som yen enti e pese ye de no ko UK no ko sua coaching no de ba no be boa club no because this guy a true and true Kotoko, and from the very first day of back Kotoko Kotoko Jesse no he has never looked back. He has always behaved right. Until Justice Blame wants some da now no your pamoni and crofo raise concern no and he had to say Kofobia o madwin ya adwuma echocho so no onomsa nko betima bosa abo na no obo no ko betima bosa abo no omo se onomsa omo tunifo a ontie ni ade Justice Blay is not like that. Justice Blay players all believe say baby adu na ho de na bafam enti ontumi nya de anya ya you keep him around. He's supposed to be part of the assistant coaches backroom staff no was so your part. No ni rule ni say players on beba no be more orientation because look the akopa for no omo time in net difference wom omo time no bona no mo bono e different from today. It is a okaso akopa ni ma me orientation e be difficult player no be ka say dey na okekan because the old things no be can e be new to the new player but when a modern day Kotoko player modern he has played a Champions League, Confederation Cup, he has won the league, he has won the FA Cup, he understands the culture, the tradition of this club. The best thing you obey Yediama boy when say look catch and say ye pese ye catch up him so na yama okoye coaching course upo the end ye pese oko UEFA na okoye UEFA license C D we ni bi say Ireland and say Germany and say we are na mama finance na mama na ko okoba obeba na adwuma da ho na oba be boa team no. This is what we do. But you terminated the contract and ya catch essential for only the vehicle of distraction that me be kan wa say omo fa to abontin say ono monsa oko appetite ba na okoto nsa nom no wo no uko oso ko ye den ana hu so ko no monsa. Now two strikers Mintani Eduku Samson Eduku January you missed a year no mo for mobile and I'm for mobile no too. The idea to go and bring those two strikers in the crowd say more mudi team 18 now was a pamu munina because Kotoko had a year two strikers who were doing so well. Kwam pokune ayi agogo events ayi amwa they were doing so well. So why do you have to go and bring another two strikers To come and do what? And I'm saying January, most terminate term contract. Sir Isaac, you say, very good striker. Boy, we Opio showed from New Dibiase to a year. Do you understand? He's a very good striker, but we too quite. Oh, and wasaba. So omu the air adjust here. Difficult because sometimes omu believe say omu life ni nyina no ukwa bruchira. I was so make it. So one make it the disappointment here they are doing. You need to take them through certain psychological training. For mura we mo tia say chale encourage. Obetima my example player we call your sabai. No be launching the career. Kotoko no abon obetime use Kotoko the above blasters. You now the hidden, o dey encourage you. This Samson Eduku. O clean go against Bibianu Go Stars. The last kick of the game and now was like a Kotoko de leg. And a referee we are Kotoko. These players, almost distinguish your more league in so many more on the ball, or more experience, or more quality. Next year you are going Confederation Cup. You need certain quality, and at the same time, you have to compete in the league also. You need a big squad. Into the wabana, I feel na what team no culture, philosophy, ni BBS, one funding for orientation. So it will take time, especially some mobile and so no one two strikers are. So very very difficult. Say, Oberman opportunity because Kwan Pokuni amwa bono. But all next season, because of say another competition, Ababe count, that's Confederation Cup. So, Ebia, you need Kwampoku, any Mintano, Ebia experience, Confederation Cup. Then you need other strikers, no, a league, any FA Cup. Because in this case, we ignore one competition because we name competition about my day. All of a sudden, new players, and then some out to put our for quality. The other can woo. A league nimuna recycling. League nimuna bar because if anything to go by, no yadia Maligon City also yadia wapamono. Osako for another player no league nim. Then guarantee Ben chances and player no but no bit mabo. What is going on in Kotoko? And me, from where I sit, it appears we need to do procurement to get our share. It's as simple as that because it doesn't make sense. All the twins in Yaso about green will make sense. So from the premise I made about Nana Pinkrao and Sheriff Mohammed. I know Nana Pinkrao Sheriff Mohammed, a key player at the Ogun. The contract ended here. Month me extended. And a Mudis Kakaka for players or may replace no. Player now, Mudis Kakaka can go by Sasikano. Now come wait my service 6 billion. Mubet my service 600 million old cities. Now wait my service 600 old million cities. Now the 1 billion no. And the way wages for 6 years. Which means a woman 2 years cry. Come with me the half bet. But a whole man in the new player. New player league now na boy no. The most extending the contract no. A boss no. So what are you people doing? What are you people doing over there? Kotoko style Ben na mukuso amorane club no. Ma for Confederation Cup. Ma for enable club World Cup no. Moseso mutipenko. Edana meka say Ali. Tima Ali strong we are simple Kotoko no be bizam say na Kotoko no e na Kotoko no. Mu nim you don't know the history ntia. Tima Ali strong we are sim Kotoko. Mutipenfo bo and now Mamelodi Sundowns winning one match. I saying $2 million. Unye winning one match a picking crying $2 million. Now they have opportunity to qualify for the next stage. On next game, if they're able to win or even get a draw, a possibility to make them qualify common. That moment ni omo. You are still here, recycling, sacking, recruiting. This time they want to make us Chale, Sisiano, left back nina, ye pobi abe replace ayini no and as a goalkeeper no is a goalkeeper your mama na koi blasters will be blasters goalkeeper mo ko confederation cup ka mo hia no o de so no ko mo pe replacement amapa no left back no ena the all no ye ba ko penti o se mo nyu obi be kan wa amapa quality one ba ko de aba be kan ho right back no the O'Brien no ono wako akwa fiache. We don't know how he's going to what recover near the ade. Tebi ambenya ba kubia den versatile player bi dey aba den. Eno na ma Sharif Mohammed no ye important no because Sharif Mohammed no anko betumi aden e replace abo 2 no kama e dey amount. Look at what you people are doing. Mo hwe dey mo ye. Mo hwe dey mo ye. Mo po dey mo nya a situation na opemso na e fund club no. Monya say opemso na e fund club no. Just take quality decisions. Say na be ya sika na opemso dey share team no mo nfa be ba so no. Look at what you people are doing. Yen sake because opemso nim say e be recruitment. The first say opemso ka say e be recruitment doesn't mean say sika banti no. No say was say recruitment because recruitment sika banti was say recruitment. No, you don't do that. Sometimes players ni be a work round. Sa recruitment sika no pon. Otumi dey to omo salary no so. Kwa poku ni agogo ni sa we bon omo bon na no din. Eti obetumi extend the contract. Men term the contract mu ansa na. Because kwa poku no yes our friend the blasters okoko boy. It is scout ni ade omo hwe sa nyama we nyina. So say recruitment sika ba eno ase sa sika we ebi ase sign no fear. Mama na kakra bonus we bi say sign another 2 years ka ho it will before na adwuma ba no so no 4 years it you can keep that quality player no the next 2-3 years agogo no bo no obo no wa cheso e Kotoko material fan salary ni bi ka ho or just 6,000 fan ko 10,000 no one man sign 2 years 3 years aka ho. The first say you recruitment it doesn't mean say I was say your pamu players na your kokofa players but January your players now go for more or terminate your contract no it doesn't really make sense because who can your team no hide no you need time to succeed. You have time to succeed. I am see for mobile here. This my second season anamboa. My second season here after na moji FA Cup. So you needed time. You needed time. Mapamu coach. Akofa another coach. Dinaba. Why you changes technical and then say much such as anyama just to get it right. So I didn't know Akofa play aba. We place na Akofa mbaye. Omo position na omo wale bono. Omo boys the omo wo ho no ma e bono. Omo bo mo hu moden pa. Anye se omo san waka say omo baye no. The omo wo no mo be replace mo want to replace omo ntino. Ene ye terminate mo ko. Omo beto omo ba no omo baye no e be give hard competition at the amount. Sometimes players be present keke etumi ma player be set up. If you people don't know, player be perform just a ultimate keke de ma another player crown because kwa poku nim say chale eduku ni we no omo ye good mintano omo ye very good strikers ma anya wado mbetumi agogo no nim sa eti obeyiro and that is what the team needs. The also te bench no say chale akoy performance dey be me dey tu no ene o say me so me yire me ho to mo say da we be pra we ba be show no na we so goals no. That is how we create competition. Pamu 2 players no asa kofa another players abamo mo so ba be understand ana another players na kofa mo kofa mo ba so mo mra metu kwa boku mu ne ayimu because you are not giving these players chances. No one can say ya mom chance na mo ntumi an dan ye eduku Samson eduku chance amode man o she clean goal and a referee robe no. It are you saying say mo ko form abaso metu kwampoku ni we no man tumi antuo ma ye be pam o ma na. Please let's learn the modern game. Abrofo ne kra na mo wom bi bia kra no players ball mo nya botre de mo they give them opportunities, they give them time asa no ma pam o mo de ye na time dodo Kotoko de ye na time dodo yes say waste kakra yes some we are too predictable. Because in say January mo besa pamo na makofa beshem season end wia mo besa pamo na ma sa kofa beshem sa ni 18 Who's that for?
Yeah, Listo. I think that about no Kotoko recruitment, no money. Sometimes it looks like the club doesn't have a clear project or a plan. If you look at the Kotoko goalkeeping department, when Dan Lad Ibrahim by when your national team call up or call by and I started to say Benchy Dan Lad at the Frederick Asari. So in your national team call up also call by and I started to say Benchy boy no at the Kamara Ababeda. Now Frederick Asari is leaving the club. In fact, Felisana ne kwa ware ya yesi.
Yeah.
Kwa ware into so bench no.
Yeah.
Yes. So as a club now, it looks as if they don't have a clear plan. Now the thing is, football list will be on the Jumoye. We have scouts, we have sporting directors, we have coaches, video analysts. People are almost forming up the technical team, and we have the playing body. In fact, the playing body no. Obi asuka on the Jumoye. Oh yeah. We have somebody to be keeping the post. We have someone to play defense or more about midfield. So Obi on the Jumoye. So at the moment, if a club wants to buy a player, it goes through several channels. There's right now success Kotoko sporting director, or more technical director, or more director for one other people are more under, and I'm saying so the youth coaches are more also reported to the technical director and other staffs. For a club to buy a player, it means that it go through processes. It go through from those people on best scouting boy, able contacting the coaches, the technical team make pitches. So the moment a club will buy a player, then the player comes, player any opportunity when deliver. It means that almost scouting player no, ekoto player no buying in the first place list of my day, they failed.
Yeah.
They failed to buy the player. Now the thing is, when they were buying these players, were these players fringe players? If they are not ball, free agent, these players were playing at the highest level. And then you play be another about team a starting lineup. Now, checking Omar Kotoko, 18 minutes contract. These are players at least. They are players that most of them couldn't even enter into the first level. They are meant say 2 players per, and I know more because Frederick Asare started the season and halfway through the season, I think Onya no could be prior and Kamara ebedem. That's all. And I have way Justice Blake this season about almost games with Bill of Benjamin so start here.
Yeah, latter party
yes. Like any company no free bench back or he or making impact. So he was an integral part of the team. So right now, Mama and I are clear that the player is not part of your coach Karim Zito plans for next season. I mean, it happens. Now, even Blay and the Kotoko management, they are still finding ways and means of how the termination of the contract. Either they are going to pay the remaining number of months, years, and as a Kotoko will pay that 3 months. They are still negotiating that. I don't have problems with that, but maybe you shouldn't say every season. We see Kotoko buying a lot of players, and the following season, almost half on 80% of the players are breakthrough. So, what kind of business is the club doing? We've seen clubs elsewhere buying players for 20 million, or the player meeting the expectation. But yes, or more player in go free.
Yeah, man, you
get yes.
Now
You get something from it, but now. Buying Tinedu, for instance, for 160,000. Odinaba, Tinedu couldn't when break it through the Kotoko because you have quality players, and that is how if a club now person competing for trophies, you also need quality players. Now, a couple of Chelsea fans and Brazilians are even complaining about how Andre Santos hasn't played a single game because Chelsea has quality. Just for quality in the midfield.
So you need to fight.
Manchester City. The kind of players, you say Foden, if people are doing projections for next season, they don't even add Phil Foden. He's a player 2 seasons ago, he won the PFA Player of the Year. PFA Player of the Year. Last season, he's nowhere. You kind of wants him. So it happens. But does it mean that say Doku and Asami, you sit a quack of Fanaba? Now that when Timian breaking through the team, are they going to terminate the contract for free? At least get something, get some value. But now Kotoko be sign player. Now in 2-3 seasons, now player no contract. That is the reason why most of the players, some no me break it through no come 1 year. They don't extend the contract no because they know that the club and how you run your club no. I say
you don't know when you'll be sacked.
Yeah, far Papa ain't running club because if a purely football business, and the big clubs in Ghana, you won't sign a player and the following season player named me and more than 6 games.
When 3 months.
When Tian break it through.
3 months.
When Tian break it through to the ultimate contract, I'm not free. But meanwhile, ubetim the player na Cologne. This is a player ubetim na ton ama ana club Ajika Kraso Eddie Access for their player. Now you spent money to buy this player. What terminating the contract? Now you don't have Skebia that I think also generate another money. We've been seeing the Premier League clubs and the La Liga clubs how omo balance on books. Or ton week I cannot do we are so soon that Kwakwajuwe. And then General Kwanzaa ko buy Leverkusen. Do you think Leverkusen would have bought Kwanzaa, who is not even a starter at Liverpool for 30 million?
No.
But let me tell you why they are buying Jared Kwanzaa for 30 million. Because Liverpool for no Aquacoto Florian Vate or to Jeremy Frimpong, they will add the boy in that negotiation. Young and separate deals, need never balance your books. So to me, I think that how the Kotoko management and the people who recruit the players know, they should know that every day be a Kotoko sign player 8. Players 8, players 10. Add that 10 players in your buy and you pump 8. It means that those people who did the recruitment, they failed the club. They couldn't get the right players or make them provide the competition because who cover player and some man make competition will be all started. Now it's more than 5 games. It means that recruitment now okay. So we cannot even trust you say Justice Blame or Mao. You can even replace them with better players or make the current crop of players no more team no more a better competition.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we in seminar can one because I wish as a club there, you say we are looking at auto play about team one. When you put it there is a resale value so bit me so we release a player. Now I want to say player we want be born home or the team releasing another player about Shema. As a the club ne sign it. At the internet a player for no bano. There is that perception when the team say man corner man dia means to sign a bear me and about be idea my baby who ever Ghana Premier League no clubs no a year out of anything just out of fun till to player na we releasing. This is when the players in so something more need that or more managers or more agents so more need that especially when it comes to contract talks. You who players need be a come 1 year they don't want to sign because when him say BBC bet me out no. But I think it's something as a Kotoko for it's me taking it very serious, especially players on the beam. Me moving from a different team to a different team now hit the ground running. So you players at the topper level of my ball, the likes of Fernando Torres, nobody same league in Liverpool, but moving to Chelsea, Nyamanfa, it took him time. Or my team the major trophy I know that's the Champions League. Until you do baby signing in players no more time. And until there's a good system, it means that this player no be here at this particular time they develop it. Be here at this particular time they develop. Now coaching no. One question I can person me find out say do they even sit down with the coaches to analyze these players and who say next season player we make here and I say me here because I say player and the beam no one perform pay release no near kwa for forever looking at spending without no even getting anything from the money we spent because I was spending 1.6 billion on a player now next season we releasing a kwa spending another it doesn't really sit well so I think they should look at some of their recruitment no more share the players they are bringing in a long-term and answer just to fix a short-term problem. That is something as well, especially going into next season or more African.
All right.